Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading, where we dive in and see what's in store in the cards. Oh, it is Friday, and what a whirly week it has been of timelines, of pause, of, questioning almost kind of the reality of where we are at and what we are able to feel into at the same time as being very deeply supported by spirit. Right, with that repeated guardian card, it's been really neat to see that. And that's really one of the ways that Spirit wants to help bring through this constant encouragement of moving forward, of following our dreams, of taking the next steps, even when maybe they feel like shaky next steps because we don't quite know exactly what it is. But it's kind of that imagery they're showing me in my mind is we see it in cartoons and movies and stuff where someone has to walk across a pond or a lake, and the universe is like, just step. And when they're willing to actually step right before their foot would hit the water, this kind of floating lily pad or a stone appears, and then they can put their foot on it, and the next one appears, and the next one appears. But it's always when they step. And so that feels like something in the messages today is being willing to take the next step, keep moving forward, not being stagnant within your own sense of self. You may feel held back by external things, but within you, you can constantly be choosing, moving forward, taking that next step. So let's see what comes in the cards today for Friday to carry us into the weekend. I'm so curious. I'm going to do one more shuffle. I think we're good to go. Interesting. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to take one more. Okay. I love it. Spirit in my head, they're like, one more. I'm like, okay, I'll take one more. And guess what that one more was? Water Guardian, which we saw this week, which is really about, I'll start with this, is connecting with your emotions, honoring your emotions. The guardian of your emotions too, though, meaning your spirit guides and angels are really here to help you move through your emotions. Because as things are changing, as we're moving through these new times, emotions come up. Because sometimes when we're contemplating or stepping into new templates, older emotions can be triggered of something like, is this the next right step for me? Do I want to be going in this direction? Should I do something safer that I already know? Is it time for me to expand? I feel nervous. I feel afraid. I feel excited. All of the feels are right in here. And this card is saying, feel them all. Feel them all and then step into it in whichever direction you want to take. And so then what I love here with the cards that we got today is we got the Traveler, followed by the Peacekeeper, followed by Autumn. Now, I love how Spirit was telling me about those steps and that imagery of the pond and walking on water, and that they would, make a lily pad or a stone appear. Because this is really about, like, if we start with the Traveler, okay? So this is about move in a new direction. So for some of you, you may be sitting right on the edge of the water here thinking like, I need to get over there. I need to move in that direction now. I can't go backward and I can't go sideways, but I have to cross the water and there's no bridge. And remember how I was saying, like, trust, take a step in the right direction and Spirit will follow you. This is really encouraging you to move in that new direction. Be willing to take the steps. And those steps could look like you manifesting by intention setting, maybe a vision board, making a list of the things you need to do. And maybe in that list is what you yourself can do. And maybe another list is what is beyond your skill set, but then you can source that out, right? Maybe if your next step is literally traveling, for some of you, I could see this could literally mean traveling. And it's like, book that ticket, make it happen, make the next steps of momentum happen for you right now. And as you do, notice what emotions come up. At the same time, as you're making those next steps, check into this card. So this is the Peacekeeper card, but I'm specifically being drawn to what it says underneath, which is let go of the need to be right. And that need to be right is really connected to that pathway. Let go of needing to know exactly what it's going to look like. Let go of needing to be in control of the whole way in which it is going to happen, right? Being right. What if you just took the next step? What about that? And maybe for some of you, what if your next step is a bold step? in which you feel kind of shaky, but you're willing to potentially splash in the water. You're willing because you're so passionate that you want to move forward enough that you're willing to take that next step, even if maybe you fumble a little bit, right? Find that peaceful point within. Again, when you check in with your emotions, you can find what emotions are coming up, what are they telling you, and then where can you find your peace point in that? What action, because of those emotions, can you take to help yourself feel peace again? What is that? This card is talking about peacekeeping for you, not for anybody else, for you, because this journey is about you. And the beautiful thing is, as you move through these steps, you will have a beautiful opportunity with this autumn card to release the old and rest. And to me, what I'm getting is this is releasing the old and resting the old programs, the old ruminating thoughts, the old limitations that held you back. Every time you're willing to take a step, you're willing to feel the emotions, you're willing to trust in the universe as you move forward, you then release limitations that held you back. And it's kind of interesting because every time we take that step and we move forward and we realize what we overcame to take that step, we then empower ourselves so immensely in being willing and able to take the next step. So it's this beautiful journey, and I see it kind of like different cogs in a clock, all kind of moving together to make it happen, right? It's kind of like that. It's like honoring the emotional body, and then the thinking body, like the mind, and then the spirit, and kind of bringing them all together, giving them all a space to be heard, felt, seen, and then moving forward, because we don't want to be stagnant. We definitely don't want to be stagnant. We may have times where energies are kind of holding us back, but we within our hearts don't want to be stagnant unless we want to purposely rest. We don't want our energy to get old and stale. So if rest isn't calling you to rejuvenate and replenish, don't just sit around. Make the most of doing something. Move forward. Keep that energy moving through your being, through earth, through your whole connection to all things, and see what kind of beauty becomes available to you, and what kind of beauty is revealed to you as you move forward. So I think this is a great pull moving into the weekend for some of you. For those of you that are considering traveling, well, that is fantastic. And I may just take this travel card and do something about it, because I know I personally am feeling such a call to travel right now, go somewhere, see something new, experience something a little bit different. So that's how I'm going to listen to this, see what the next steps I can take on that are. I hope you guys feel inspired with something in your journey moving forward. Fridays are a good day to just celebrate you, celebrate everything you've experienced, overcome, grown from this week, and bring it into the weekend with joy, and see how else the universe can surprise you and guide you to something fabulous. So I will leave that with you guys for now. Thank you so much for watching. Happy weekend. And if you're joining me for the first time, thank you so much. Please do subscribe and share and hit that like button. And if you want to dive into deepening your skills and your gifts as well, in mediumship and communicating with spirit, check out avalonspirit.com. I have a Lightworker mentorship level 1 and 2 on there. You can either take them live with me, or you can purchase a pre-recorded version and watch it at your own time. Lots of skills in there for you to grow your abilities to connect with spirit with more confidence and ease, and deepen your journey. So check that out, and I will see you guys on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend.